Number one, let's give it up for your host and my friend, Mr. Mark Acosta. Maniac Cycles in the house. Let's give it up for yourself. Beautiful crowd. Let's do it. I'm feeling pretty good, y'all. I turned 53 the other day. 53. Can I get a little love for that? Yes, sir. Black don't crack, baby. Yes. On the outside, okay? These brothers be cracked the hell up on the inside. Don't let them lie. High blood pressure, sickle cell traits, borderline diabetic. It's crazy. I got a friend that's 49, the brother got gout, okay? What the fuck is gout? I don't know if I'm allowed to cuss. Sunday. That's crazy. I've been getting up to go to work. I'm ready to go. I'm out, right? The alarm clock, I get dressed, I'm ready to go. I be, and my left knee be like, hey, partner, what's up? Where are you going? I gotta go to work. I'm trying to get paid. My left knee's like, well, let's talk about it for a second. How much money you get paid on this job? My left knee would sign me up for Social Security if it had fingers, straight up. I just don't know if I qualify for that shit. I don't know. I'm feeling good, man. Is this I'm looking around. I'm not sure. Is this a hip-hop crowd? Oh, man, right? I'm like, hey, I'm getting old. Screw hip-hop anyway, okay? I don't know which way to hip or which way to hop. I don't know. Thanksgiving, my son was playing, I was feeling good, all the nephews and nieces around, good music was going on, a song came on, I forgot my place, right? I did a little move, My son was like, Dad, whoa, put his hand by my back, like I was gonna throw my back out or I was way out of beat or something, right? It was cute, but it kind of pissed me off a little bit, right? I'm thinking to myself, boy, if I didn't want to dance, you wouldn't have got here nightclub, baby. Meet your mom in the dorms. Your eyes was cute as shit under that strobe light, little punk. Yeah, man, I'm 1 out of 4 out of this Vegas heat, y'all. We came down here in the heat. Dehydrated like a mug. Anyway, I don't know what I was going to talk about that. When's the last time you've been to Vegas? What do you got? It's been a while? Hey, F Vegas and F hip-hop, all right? The one thing that I hate about Vegas the most is the street lights. They're the longest street lights in the world. Like, don't talk smack to someone and not think you're gonna see him again at the next night. He'd be like, what's up, partner? You still going like that? I'm like, no, I'm not. No, I'm not. I went to Vegas 5 years ago with a dream to be, on a strip, comedian, no job. I had a 1999 Ford Explorer, classic, right? Ford Explorer, about $3,000 in the bank on a dream. As soon as I crossed into Boulder City, the truck got hit in the back, right? So my bumper was hanging down low like that. I went to get it appraised. It wasn't my fault, right? The money was gonna be mine. The auto guy at the place said, hey man, you said you were a comedian, right? I go, right. He goes, you really don't need the money, right? Like, you don't want the car worked on. Don't you need the money? He didn't want my car in his lot. I looked around, everything was about 2008 or above. He didn't want to work on the 1999 Ford Explorer. And I thought about it, I do need the money, right? I got hit again 2 weeks later on my front driver corner panel before I even got my claim money for the other one, right? So I'm just driving around town and the bumper's there, that's like that. It had wires and cords and shit coming out where the lights were. And I forgot myself one day. I went for a job interview. I was feeling good, right? I had the slacks on, shirts on. I forgot what I was driving. There was this pretty assistant, a Beamer, about 8 series, said Doc Dixie or something. I was like, ooh, she looks good. I rolled up on her, guys. In my bucket, I forgot. I rolled up on her. She looked at me, she started giggling. She told me to wind down the window. Wind down the window. You know what she said to me? She said, I want to thank you. I go, why? She goes, you remind me of when I used to watch TV with my daddy. I'm like, wait a minute, she was about my same age. I'm not going to drive up on a bucket on a young girl, you know what I mean? And I looked at her, I'm like, what's going on? She goes, you don't get it. I go, no. She goes, you look like Lamont from Sanford and Son, right? You driving around town in the junk truck, kind of handsome. She goes, you know dummy, right? I was like, I get it. We get to the next light, guys. She wasn't done with me. We get to the next light. She goes, oh, cute, right? I'm thinking, I got her now. She tells me to wind down the window. I got her now. I wound down the window. You know what she did? She said, dun, 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 dun. She wasn't done. She looked at me and all your black asses in a drunk truck for the rest of your life, homie. You don't get this. Crazy. That was my introduction to Vegas. But I seen something in Vegas the other day I haven't seen since like the 80s. Guys, I seen a public spanking, okay? It was bananas. I couldn't believe it. I'm in the laundromat. Yeah, I'm balling out of control, right? I'm in the laundromat. Magic was. This lady comes in with her 2 kids, and the lady wasn't a little lady. She was like 6'3". Her kids were big, and baby Huey kids, you know. She, looked like Nebraska corn-fed, you know what I mean? Just big. I told you I was at the laundromat, right? Where was I? With the laundromat I go to, not too many white people go to. It's pretty brown, you know what I mean? And if there is white, they're mixed with brown, not a whole white family. But I told you she was 6'3", right? She didn't give a fuck, all right? She looked like she was skilled at beating up a few brown people in her day, right? Man, that badass little blonde kid came in, hit her brother, and mom grabbed her, pulled her pants down, and hit her right in front of me. I was like, wow! And then looked, she was taller than the machines, right? Looked at everybody like, what? You got what? I rock my shit, what? She was thick too, so she would adjust her. I was kind of getting a little excited because I'm from that corporal punishment. You remember? You remember where teachers can whoop your ass, not even call your parents? They signed the document at the beginning of the year, right? They didn't even have to go over it with them, right? How many ass whoopings do you think you took at school that was meant for their actual kid that they didn't do it that morning? I had a teacher named Mr. Ng. He liked to whoop ass. He watched Bruce Lee too much. He liked to whoop ass. So I was excited because I was like, this woman is running her own household, right? This badass little girl got her spanking and ran and punched her other brother right after the spanking. I was like, no wonder why she's heavy-handed on this little monster. I was getting tired of watching it, so I sat down in the bench. My stuff was in the dryer. Little girl went and hit the other brother. Mom looked at her, and the girl started running. The mom timed it over here, right? Came in front of the bench and tackled her like a linebacker. It was crazy. Flipped her ass over like a calf, right? And bam, spanked her again. And before I knew it, guys, I was on the bench. It was right in front of me. I got so excited that before I knew it, I gave her a high five and shit, right? I high-fived her. Whooped that ass. The little blonde devil looked at me and seen the high. She seen me and mom high five. I said, oh shit. When the smoke cleared, they was all walking, and the little bad girl was walking like this, and y'all, her head turned backwards to me 180 degrees, so her mama couldn't see. And she winked at me, y'all. I had 8 minutes left on my dryer, okay? I got my stuff out, okay? Okay, I've seen The Exorcist. I'm not having it. I'm not having it. It's crazy. So I do comedy, but I also have a real estate license. I didn't say I sell real estate, I said I have a real estate license. So the other day I was like, you know what? I'm not making any money. I need a property management certificate. I need something to go with this. So I went for that. And after 24 hours of class studying, 90 hours of online studying, and 1 hour in the test center, I found out I failed that fucker in 28 seconds. Bro, I seen the F on the paper before they even flipped it over. You know, when they handed it to me, I seen the fail. know what the look was on my face, but the little lady at the test center, she looked at me, she said, hey, people fail this test multiple times, you know what I mean? I'm like, I must look like I want to shoot up the place, right? Which I did want to shoot up the place. We're talking about 80 questions and only 2 of them look familiar, right? So my light bulb went off and I said, everybody deserves a cartoon day. You know what a cartoon day would be? When someone cuts you off or rude as shit or whatever, you have a cartoon day. You shoot the motherfucker, right? But it's a cartoon shooting. It doesn't really kill him. It just splits them up and everything. And they grow back together like the Matrix, right? But it takes them like 3 hours to come back together. Right? So you can just sit there with your favorite cigarette or your drink. You shouldn't have been so rude to me, person. You should look out for your fellow citizen. You're lucky this was a cartoon day shooting, right? Can you imagine how many wives would blow up on cartoon day and shit? We would be shot the hell up. You'll be back tonight. I might have dinner ready, but I don't like watching your ass just creep back together, you little fucker. Yeah, man. Not only did I want to shoot the place up, I wanted to shoot the real estate school that was right next to it. I just wanted to drive that cartoon. Comedian and Facebook. We need it. We're always talking, always promoting, talking a lot of smack. But things can go sideways. For example, one comedian friend was arguing with another comedian friend about, boy, I would never show up anywhere with the girls I see you with. And that comedian told him, I never see you with any girls. I only see you with Reggie. Reggie, see, you don't know about this argument, right? So that same day, this comedian decides to talk to me. He's like, let's go hiking, let's go up Mount Charleston, or here would be Red Rock Mountain, right? Something didn't feel good in my stomach, but I'm like, hey, I need to work out, you know? We get up to the top of the hill. He wants to take a picture of me. I take the picture like this. Right? I'm feeling accomplished, right? By the time the comedians got to it, you would have thought I took the picture like this. Hey, I'm at the top of the world. They were like, I knew it. Did you see the pickle and blanket? Did you see the wine, cheese, and crackers? I thought I seen them kissing in the back of the car. So by the time I get down the hill, I'm just gay as shit, right? When it comes to Facebook, which ain't no problem, but let me come out myself, you know? So some promoter out of Laughlin saw this exchange, right? And he emailed me and he said, you know what? I want you to host my bear convention in Laughlin. You know what bears are? Those big burly gay dudes that could take it from most of us in here, you know what I mean? I was like, I don't know if I can do a bear convention, homie. I don't know if I can do it. He sent me an email. That email had about 2 extra zeros on it than I'm used to getting paid, right? I looked at my homeboy and I said, look, honey, we got a little job to do. Let's go get this money. We get to the damn thing, man. We got these big burly dudes in choker chains and plastic pads and chapless pads and disco balls. It's going crazy. I had to get drunk, right? Man, I hit the damn stage and what's the DJ playing? Diana Ross. I hit the stage hard. I'm coming out. Hey, I want the world to know. I know it's Sunday, but I'm gonna finish it up kind of rough. I couldn't get the mic out the stand, right? I'm stuck. I'm like, the damn mic won't come out the stand, so I'm doing like this. Right when I turn around, Diana hits that note. I'm coming, right? I turned around, I said, I'm coming. And before I know, these bears in the front row said, let it rain, brother, let it rain. I said a couple more zeros and we might have a real party up in this joint. crazy. This has been my time. Thank you very much.